Okay, part 3 of my Castlevania 2 playthrough, and we are checking out the rest of the town before we move on to the third mansion. Just found the Morningstar whip. One more whip to go, and that one will be very easy to get a hold of because you don't have to actually purchase it. It's given to you as long as you have the Morningstar whip. So there's nothing else here in the town, and we're going to make our way left. And I think all the major items that can be bought, I think I have them all so far. Check out the menu. So the only sub-weapons that I'm missing are the diamond and the gold knife, and both of those can be found, not bought. And then the last remaining body parts would fill up that top menu, or the top inventory part of the screen there. So yeah, I actually think that's all of the items that you can buy that we need in the on these jumps right here. I've seen some people complaining about it. What you have to do is you have to jump when the blocks are moving up. If you jump while they're moving down, Simon won't jump as high. And we are at the cliff that I mentioned in, I think, the last video. So what you want to do here is you want to select the red crystal and the silver knife and kneel down, and a tornado will come and take you away to the next mansion. Again, I have no idea how anybody's supposed to figure that out. It's very cryptic, but here it brings you to the next mansion. Go ahead and select the holy water because we will need to have that out. Check for false blocks. I think I have one more health upgrade to go. So collecting hearts, even though I won't need the hearts for currency, and oh, there's some false blocks. I shouldn't need the hearts for any more, to buy any more items. Maybe some laurels, maybe, but I still need to collect the hearts because I think I have one more health upgrade to go. So I need to get to that block. Okay. And I also need to have the hearts, collect the hearts to buy the oak stakes. So check for some hints here. There's nothing there. Okay, so those are false blocks. Just jump over those. I can only imagine how many hits these skeletons would take if I didn't have the Morningstar whip, because the Morningstar is a pretty powerful whip, and it's taking 2 hits to destroy these skeletons. If I had the chain whip or one of the lesser whips, it would, I don't know how many blows they would take. Oh man. Oh, and I got game over. Now I'm gonna have to start collecting hearts again just to get the oak stake. Okay, so the merchant is actually over here. Jump through those blocks, but I don't have the hearts now to buy the oak steak, so I'm going to have to farm for hearts. And they are not wanting to give any. Okay, finally. Oh, I'm at 8 hearts. This is going to take a little while. Come on, give me some hearts. I love the soundtrack of this game. It is, even though the game itself is very flawed, I think the soundtrack is perfect. Okay, finally we're starting to see some enemies drop some hearts here. As soon as I say that. Sorry, I'm not putting much commentary here, but there's just not that much to say. I mean, it's collect the hearts and go buy the oak steak. So we are almost there. I think one more should do it. Yeah. Okay, we finally have enough hearts. Okay, so like I said, you want to jump down here and jump through these blocks, and the merchant will be over here. I don't remember if there's any false blocks here or not. The body part should be fairly close by. Some serious slowdown there. Okay, here we go. And what did we get this time? Dracula's nail. What, his fingernail? His claw? I mean, couldn't they have called it a claw or something? They had to call it a nail. Okay. So we can get the hell out of here now. Okay, 2 more mansions to go, and let's see where this takes us. Okay, so here we have another, there'll be another secret path under that body of water. Let me see where the path to the right will take us. Unless I am mistaken, and I have been a few times so far, but unless I am mistaken, this will be the path to Dracula's castle. I think this is, I think if I continue to go right, I will end up at Dracula's castle. So I'm going to go back to that lake and go under the lake. These mummies give huge hearts, and I think they count for like 6 hearts. Oh, there's a good load of hearts right there. So this would actually be a good place to farm for hearts. I think those larger hearts count for like 6. So 128. Yeah, 130. Yeah, they count for 6 hearts. Okay, enough of this. Let's go check out that what's underneath that body of water there. Oh. I'm not going to change that again. Okay, here is where we will get the flame whip. And it's right over here. So you talk to this merchant and she gives you the flame whip. You have to have the Morning Star whip to get it though. So, but now we have a fully upgraded whip. Let's see if I can get out this way. Nope. Gonna have to go up, back over and up. Oh, this box is so annoying. Okay, so here are... I don't know if I want to chance this yet. This is the part I was talking about in one of the previous videos about needing a lot of laurels. And actually, I don't suppose I have any choice here, but if I don't have enough laurels to get back, I will actually get stuck on the other side. I don't want to do that because that will ruin my gameplay and I'll have to start all over again. As you can see, this marsh is very long. Just going to take the damage. And here's the next mansion. Okay, so in this mansion we will fight a boss. I don't remember if it will be Carmilla or Death, but we only have 2 mansions to go, so one of the two, it'll be one of the 2 bosses. And Carmilla will, defeating Carmilla will give you the gold knife, which is the strongest throwing dagger in the game, and Death will give you, defeating Death will give you the cross. And I think the cross, the ability that it gives you is just to cross the bridge at Dracula's castle. It doesn't give you any kind of special abilities or weapons or anything like that. It's just something that, it's just an item you have to cross Dracula's bridge. So select the holy water. I don't want to mistakenly use one of my laurels. I'm not sure if it's this if it's this mansion or the other, but one of these last 2 mansions I will meet a merchant who will give me a lot of laurels. I mean, I think they give you like 6 laurels, something like that. Okay, so here's the oak stake. Now we gotta find the orb. Oh, it's so cheap. Okay, I think we are pretty close to, yeah, okay. So, we are at Carmilla, and that didn't do anything. Let's try the Sacred Flame. Oh. These bosses are so easy. I mean, it is so much easier than the boss from the first game. Okay, so it's Carmilla that gives you the cross. Okay, I had it backwards. Now we have the magic cross. And we will find the orb in the next room. Okay, we have Dracula's ring. And we have one more body part to go, and that would be Dracula's... I think Dracula's eye will be the last. Yeah, the boss comes back, but you don't have to fight her again. Make our way up here. I think this is where I get the laurels. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so how many did it give me? It gave me 6. So our laurel count is full now. We have 8 laurels now. The silk bag that I got earlier in, I think it was the graveyard where I dropped the garlic and got the silk bag. You can't carry this many laurels unless you get that silk bag. Alright, that should be the last health upgrade that I get. Now we're ready to leave this mansion and make our way to the final one, where we will face death and get Dracula's last body part. Okay. Okay, so that's another marsh that we'll have to cross. This one is the really long one. I think it takes 3 laurels to get across. Hey, and I didn't even need to come this way actually. So if I jump down there, I won't be able to jump back. And what that will do is it will take me back to, if I keep going left, it will take me back to where I started the game. And I think that's where I need to go. I need to go all the way back to where we crossed the river on the boatman. But this time I would need to have Dracula's heart selected. If you show the boatman Dracula's heart, he takes you to a different area. And that will be where I will find the last mansion of the game. Okay, so we just need to just keep going left. Don't stop for anything because we don't need to buy anything. Maybe some laurels. Maybe, yeah. Let me see if I can find a few more laurels just in case we need some. That'd be a good idea to have those. I used, okay, I still have 5. I used 3 to get through the last marsh. I'm just gonna just go for it. Not worry about the laurels because I'm not sure I'll even need any more. Oh, here we go with this. And the flame whip takes these guys out so easily. Again, I apologize for being sort of silent here, but there's just not much to say. We need to get back to the river with the ferryman, and it just takes time to get there, and we are almost at our original town that we started the game with. And here we are. Probably should have used a laurel there, but this marsh is kind of short, so I just decided to take the damage and try to jump through it. Okay, here we are at the ferryman. Okay, so this time you want to select Dracula's heart, and if you do that, he will take you to a different location than the first time. And we should hear a sound effect right here. Okay, that lets you know that you are going to a different place than the first time. And here we are. Here's the last mansion of the game. We will fight the Grim Reaper, and we will get Dracula's nail, and then we will be ready to go to Dracula's castle and finish the game. There is one more sub-weapon that you can get in this game, and it's not even necessary to get it. I don't particularly find it very useful, and it's the diamond. I could go and get that weapon, but it's honestly more trouble than what it's worth. I may still go get it just to be able to 100 the game. Oh, game over. Great. Now I gotta collect enough hearts to buy an oak stake again. That's just awesome. Oh my god, get off me. Really? You couldn't give me some hearts there. I actually think I'm really close to that merchant too. Yep, right there they are. So what I'll just do is, I'll just keep going in and out of this room until I get the hearts, and I'm 16, so I'm still a ways away. Oh, come on. Oh, finally gave me a heart. I'm like the Tin Man. I need a heart. Come on, 2 more. All right, there we go. All right, we can go find our body part and get the hell out of here. And the Grim Reaper will be in this next room, and here he is, and he is, to say that he is easier than his Castlevania 1 counterpart would be an understatement. Oh, it's so easy. Okay, so we get the golden knife, which is the strongest dagger that you can get in the game. And we have our final piece to Dracula, which is Dracula's eyeballs. I thought it was this nail that I was missing. Okay, well, it is his eyeball. Okay, my bad. As you can see, there is one item missing between the holy water and the sacred flame, and that would be the diamond. And that will be the last weapon that you can get in the game. And I probably will go ahead and get it just to show you where it's at and show you how to get it. So, we have all of our body parts, and we are ready to fight Dracula. And Dracula is super easy in this game. All you have to do is just stand next to him and throw the sacred flame at him over and over again, and he's pretty easy to take out that way. If you don't use the sacred flame and you try to use the whip, he is very difficult to deal with. I've actually never beaten him with just the whip. that sucked. Okay. This series of pretty difficult jumps, but if you jump on the blocks, I screwed that up. If you jump on the blocks as they're moving up, you can jump farther. Just be a little patient and get through this pretty easily. And here we will find the diamond. Okay, this is a weapon that I never use, but I'll show you what it does. So you can just throw it and it will bounce off of everything. This would be a pretty useful weapon if you were in like closed quarters. Okay, so we will make our way back to the ferryman and go back across the river. And then we will need to make our way back to where we got the tornado to pick us up and take us away. And then we would need to take the path to the right. So let's go over here and give the ferryman enough time to turn around. Make sure Dracula's heart is not selected. And we will take us to another location. So we have all the items in the game, and now we are ready to go to Dracula's castle. Just need to get back to where the path dead ends and we can take the tornado for another ride. Damn blobs. Almost jumped right on top of that zombie. I know I'm being kind of reckless here, but I'm just in a hurry. A lot of ground to cover. And here we are. So select the red crystal and the silver knife. And the tornado will come to take us away to the land of Oz. Okay, so this time instead of going left, we need to go right. I honestly don't remember what you can get in this town, but it's probably laurels or holy water or something of that nature, but I don't need any of it, so I'm not going to wait around for daytime. Okay, so we're going to have to use another couple of laurels here, probably. Not really, but I really don't want to risk taking the damage because I'm almost dead anyway. Pretty sure you have to take the lower path here. And we will pass through another town. And we will pass through. I know there's a graveyard that we'll pass through as well. Again, I don't want to stop and try to buy anything because I don't really need anything. Oh, the mummy got me. I do want to collect some hearts though, because I will need hearts to use the Sacred Flame in fighting Dracula. Okay, we've made it to the bridge to Dracula's castle, but I want to get some hearts first. See if I can get rid of a few more of these mummies, because they give the big hearts. We've got 54 hearts, that should be plenty. Okay, so when we get here, you want to select the holy water and destroy those blocks. And we are almost inside the castle. And there's no enemies to fight in the castle. There's no bosses, no zombies, no nothing. We just have to make our way to Dracula. Or we have to make our way to the room where Dracula will reform. We are actually carrying Dracula with us. So you have to throw holy water here, destroy these blocks. And if you've watched my playthrough so far, I really thank you for that. I'm sorry this commentary hasn't been terribly exciting, and I have made some screw-ups along the way. Just trying to remember where everything's at, because it's been some time since I played through this game. But we finally made it. We finally got here. We got all the items. There were some twists and turns and some mistakes made, but no harm, no foul. Okay, so here we are. And the bags with the body parts will float up into the air, and Dracula will appear momentarily, looking like Skeletor from the Masters of the Universe film from 1987. So what I like to do is I just like to select the Sacred Flame and just keep throwing the Sacred Flame. And he can't move. He's stun locked. And that's it. That is the final battle of Castlevania 2. And it looks like I got the bad ending of the game. I'm pretty sure this is the bad ending. There's 3 endings, and the ending that you get is determined by how many nights and days have passed in the game. And I took a little longer than what I should have to get through the game, but that's only because I still had to figure out where to go and everything. So that's how it goes. If you watched my playthrough, again, thank you. Check out my other Castlevania videos. I promise you they're not as dull and dry as this one has been. And honestly, they're better games. They're more fun to watch anyway. Check out my other videos that I have on here on my channel. I do horror movie reviews. I profile horror movies and Blu-rays that they've been released on. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this playthrough. And if you don't mind, hit that like button. Drop me some comments and check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next playthrough. Be on the lookout for possibly Super Castlevania 4 coming next, or Castlevania Bloodlines. Until then, peace out. Thanks again.